Hey guys, oh my god. Hey guys, Subsoon Dragon Tamer here, and welcome back to some more Mother 3. Last time we finished chapter 7, pulling the 6th needle, and apparently we were invited to Master Porky's place. I'm assuming that this is the Porky, that snot-nosed brat from Earthbound, uh, from the town of Bonnet and Earthbound. So yeah, we're in New York City, and a bunch of people we know are here, including Thomas is right there, but... So you want to go in game after Boney runs away, I'll tell you this guy. We're hearing a dog whimpering for a while. I think it's somewhere right below us. I can't go check out though. The reason being that I'm afraid of dogs. Seriously, their noses are wet, they wag their tails, they lick people's faces. But I totally can't handle that. Did you go look for the dog instead? Yeah, sure. Really, you must like dogs then? Yeah, I'm a dog lover. I have a dog. You guys don't know Finn. Really, you must like dogs then? So you go look for me? Okay, I'll open this heavy cover. Putting myself at a major risk though. Okay, open the syringes for you. Here goes nothing. Okay. You're Boney barking. That's Boney barking. He must be nearby. Okay, so Boney's a guy then. Okay. For some reason can equip weapons. I'm not good judge. Here we have an enemy! Retexturing enemies already! These are the metal attack roaches. These guys are actually pretty tough. But they're not that bad. And the enemies you're gonna want to watch out here are a returning enemy from Earthbound. The putrid moldy men. They are actually really hard and really annoying. And crap, I accidentally used Ionia's momentum. That's fine. I mean, you can use the momentum if you want, but I don't really think you need them. Crap, there's a bridge right here. Okay, so what are you here? You just want to look for Boney. Trash can here, look inside it, yes. Ta-da! The trash can, there was a saltwater gun, nice. Trash can here, look inside it, yes. Ta-da! There's trash can with a magic pudding. And this one is the putrid moldy man. So, the putrid moldy men are actually returning enemies from Earthbound who were in F3. Are you serious? Just die, metal attack roach. There is a pretty tough boss fight coming up. I'd probably recommend like being high level, having Kumatora, at least 100 gamma. Because this boss that's coming up is pretty hard. Maybe tiny bit. Oh yeah, go crickets. What are you selling? Selling. Nothing that I can afford. Okay. So I go in here. We have to take a Boney. Who else has it? Yeah, sure. Here, Boney parking. Crap. Door open, there's no one inside. Door open, there's no one inside. Is that a letter? Oh my god! Pulling this rope would probably be extremely dangerous. Letter! So this is where he's been. But why is he in chains? Did you do something to offend Porky or something? You probably setting letters out. So there's no one inside. And look, he gets feverish. And Kotori gets feverish. Walk around until fever goes away. Counter Omega. Okay, freeze Omega! Crematory, you're amazing. So there's no one inside. One inside. No inside. Hey, Boney! Woof woof, I chased after a strange smelling bug and somehow wound up here. Boney joined your party for the last time. Yay. Woof. But never mind that. Look, what's inside this next room? Steinbog thinks it's hiding. So, can we finally talk to Libby? It's gonna be quiet for this. Kind of. You know what I mean? Yes, it's me, Ledger the Bell right here. Must be a real shock to hear me speaking for once. It wasn't that I couldn't talk all this time, I simply chose not to. As I rang that crossroad bell deep inside my heart, I had decided I would speak to no one. What the secrets I've been guarding are now starting to leak out. Lucas, the time has come to tell you everything. I'm about to tell you, you may not want to know. And so you absolutely must hear it. It'll be a long story, but please listen to it all. Given who you are and how you've lived, what I have to say will tear at your hearts, and there's just so much to tell. So I've decided to have the stink bug trembling behind me memorize everything I say. Ready, Mr. Stinkbug? Long ago there existed a world different from what the people on the islands think of. This world was incredibly big. More people lived on this world than there are grains of sand on these nowhere islands. I know it may be hard to imagine, but such a world once existed. Understand? At some point the world wound up destroyed. Naturally, it was humans who destroyed it. In the back of their minds, everyone had an inkling that it would happen at some point, and then it really did happen. So the world is no more. Everything so far has been about the end of the world. Do you understand all of it? Yes. Just before the end of the world, a white ship came to these islands. On it were all the people of Tasmania Village. Yes, aboard the white ship were those few who managed to escape the world. The people on the ship still went by their names from the previous world. This white ship plan had been set in place before the world was destroyed. And although they are part of the world, these Nomor Islands are a special place. They were the one place that would remain even if the world was lost. The one and only place where people could survive. So the white ship arrived at these islands. Everything so far has been about the white ship. Do you understand all of it? Yes. You committed everything so far to memory, Mr. Stinkbug? The reason these islands are special is because they harbour a giant dragon nearly as large as the islands themselves. Long, long ago, people lived together with the dragon. However, at some point in time, the people and the dragon can no longer coexist. Using the 7 needles, the dragon was placed into a long, long sleep. By the ancestors of the Magypsy people who have lived here since ancient times. Ever since the Magypsies have guarded the needles. In an effort to prevent the dragon from being woken until its power is truly needed. Thus until the time of its awakening. The dragon continued to sleep as the power of the earth itself. So, because of the tremendous energy of the dragon hidden deep below, these islands were protected from the end of the world. Everything so far has been about the dragon and the Magypsies. You understand all of it? Yes. Those who came here aboard the white ship, feared another end of the world more than anything else. They felt that the world's destruction was a direct result of the way they had lived. People of the white ship discussed things at great length. They shared their wisdom and spoke with great seriousness. And then they arrived at their conclusion. They decided to completely erase everyone's memories of the previous world. To start their lives over with new rules and new rules. Yes. Sure, everyone would play out the ideal story that they had come up with. That is what happened. The people would restart their lives in a simple, peaceful village, the kind of place they wished they'd grown up in. They would erase their memory of everything, the world, their belongings, their rules, and then they would begin their new life. Everyone's old memories would be reset and replaced with their newly created story. And thus the village of Tasmania came to be. However, it was necessary to record the fact that the memory replacement had taken place. The hummingbird egg was the device used to store the memories of the white ship. Wes and his son Duster, both playing the roles of thieves, were set to take action should a dangerous situation occur. Remember when they went to Oso Castle? They went there to retrieve the secret of the people of the White Ship. And there's one other thing, me. It was essential that one person retain the memory of the previous world. The sort of keep watch over things. I was the only one in the village of Tazmily who wasn't given a role in the new story. The sound of my bell served as a suggestion. Keep everyone's fabricated memories from reverting. My name's Leader comes from the word leader. No, that doesn't mean I was anyone special. It was just that I was particularly taller than all the others. So upon discussion, I was selected because it would be easier for me to stand out. Being so tall, people would want to come see me, you know? And so I was given the role of revealing these secrets when the time truly called for it. Everything so far has been about those who lost everything. Although Tazmily Village exists in reality, it was originally created as part of the story. I know this may be difficult to believe, but do you understand so far? Yes. Let me also talk about Oso Castle. Apparently long ago, a kingdom existed on the island, centered around the king of Oso. However, when we arrived on the White Ship, the people of this kingdom were gone. It seems they had left the islands fearing the dragon's eventual awakening someday, before boarding the White Ship. Princess Kumatora was an infant who had lost her mother and father. Upon coming to these islands, she was given to the Magypsies to raise, giving the role of the princess of Oso Castle. Wes and Duster being her retainers was another part of the fabricated story. Oso Castle is one of the few and precious relics of the island's past. We crafted our story in haste so that people inside it have very little past or history. Have you noticed that no one in Tazmily can talk about things from 100 or 1,000 years ago? I'm sure if we had wanted to create an entire plethora of myths and legends, our story was made in such a hurry that we weren't able to. It's a real shame. I'm sure that much of what I'm saying you'd rather not hear, but it's the truth. You listened to everything so far? Yes. Have you committed everything so far to memory, Mr. Stinkbug? Truthfully, we had no idea how Tazmily would turn out, but things actually went rather well. The people who arrived on the White Ship had fully taken to their new identities. They believed they had always lived together peacefully. It was when a person by the name of Porky stumbled upon these islands that everything started to go amok. It seems he used a time distorter machine to travel through time and space at will. Time distorter machine in reference to the phase distorter from Earthbound. So he must have used the phase distorter to come here. However, he was apparently shut out from all other times and spaces and tumbled into this era and these islands. Even worse, he used this time distorter to bring many people from other eras here. That explains why Dr. Andonuts is here. Pigmasks, as well as everyone in Newport City, were all brought here and brainwashed by Porky. That also goes into the theory about why that guy with the hot dog stand could be Ness. This Porky fellow seems to view these islands as his own personal toy box, with which he can do anything he wants. He would take animals apart and recombine them to make creepy chimeras. As a childlike dictator, he began doing whatever he pleased, including building Thunder Tower and forming his own army. Porky eventually learned the White Ship secret because of a traitor among the Magypsies. Do you understand an intruder known as Porky? Yes. Crap. I didn't know that. Lucas, the Magyp. He basically just said, Lucas, there's a Magypsy you haven't met yet. Locria is the Magypsies you haven't met. The only one you haven't met yet after Locria joined forces with Porky. Porky learned about the White Ship people and the secret of the sleeping dragon. Porky decided to pull the needles to wake the dragon so he could use the power for himself. The dragon is the power of the very earth itself, you see. It's said that whoever pulls the sealing needles will become the dragon's master. However, only a very select few are capable of pulling the dragon's needles. Apparently, neither Magypsies nor Porky have that capability, yet the needles are being pulled now. That means Porky is somehow controlling someone who can control the Dark Dragon's power. We have to put a stop to Porky's antics. We don't, the world will be completely destroyed again. It will spell the true end for everything. Porky, that may be the ultimate pleasure, but we can't allow it to happen. We must, the last handful of people there are, absolutely can't allow it to happen. Lucas, seems you are a chosen one with the ability to pull needles, sealing the dragon away. You must pull the dark dragon's needle with your own hands and pass your heart on to the dragon. Let this be my one and only order to you as your leader. You understand everything about the dragon's awakening? Yes. I hear that 6 of the dragon's needles have already been pulled. Deep in the earth, the dragon is likely beginning to stir from its sleep below. Supposedly, the last needle was somewhere here in Newport City. Porky has been gathering everything that lives in these islands into Newport City to prepare for the final needle's pulling. It's possible he's planning to hold one final twisted party. But now is our chance to change this looming crisis into a golden opportunity. All things may come to an end, or new and bountiful things may begin. Wouldn't you like to help that happen? Lucas, you're once a weak, fragile boy, but now you've been given a tremendous role to fulfill. Now that you know everything, including everything I'm sure you'd rather not know, time has come for you to save the future of all life as we know it. God will make you bear more than you can carry. I'm sure you've heard that phrase before. Know that you aren't fighting alone. Everyone, and I do mean everyone, gives you their support. That was a long story, but that is the end of everything I have to tell you. Did you understand it all? Yes. Only the Magypsies really know the needle's location, so I don't know where to find them. But from the way Porky and the others have been acting, I would say they're now very close to reaching the 7th needle. Please, Lucas, be the one who pulls the final needle. Porky issues his orders from the 100th floor of the Empire Porky building. Start by jumping into the fray and storming the building. After that, you can start looking for clues. It's been such a long time since I've spoken to anyone, and now I'm exhausted. This stink bug should remember everything I've just said. Take him with you. That way, if you happen to forget anything I've said here, you can ask him to repeat it. Will you go with them, Mr. Stinkbug? Got the Stinkbug's memory. Okay. I'm actually gonna end things off right here. So next time on Mother 3, we are hopefully gonna be storming the Empire Porky building and getting our sweet revenge on Porky, that piece of crap from Earthbound. Thank you guys for watching. Bye bye.